Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Compendio. This is episode 2 of the Bad Haircast. On my right is Francisco Rojo, as usual.
What up?
Yep. And we are joined with a special guest, Jeremy Wheeler.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Jeremy, your freaking voice is so good.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah. It's such a good, radio voice.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I just came from doing my radio show. I was just telling Chris.
I gotcha.
So I'm in the radio mode, so to speak.
Yeah.
So that was like a warm-up to the real thing.
Exactly. This is the real thing. This is what actually matters.
This is the real deal. This is what makes the real bucks.
Yeah.
I guess.
This is the only thing I care about at this point. I'm just trying to live more in the moment.
Yeah. Well, we are experiencing lovely 60-degree weather.
65 degrees,
65
bro.
degree.
Yeah,
oh,
man.
my God. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
How'd you spend your day? Did you go outside at all?
I had rugby practice, so yes.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and I usually don't spend enough time outside, but today I was there for 2 hours, which is dope.
Yeah, got to put on shorts today and just tackle other men into the ground.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, we didn't. Yeah, today we played what we called touch rules. So, which sounds kind of weird, but...
So you just put shorts on and touch each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, right. We just... nothing too physical, just touching.
Just
another Sunday
touch.
for Francisco Rojo.
Yeah.
I was walking around today and...
Fascinating, Chris.
Yeah, and I saw people sitting outside, like, on the grass, like... I saw, like these two people like playing their ukuleles, on the green grass.
God, the
and
ukulele.
I don't know. Let's check out this ukulele song. I don't know and I saw like this guy sitting on a bench, like with this girl standing in front of him, and he was like playing a guitar. Like was he?
Oh, like serenading
her, I
whatever?
guess. I presume that's like these are like the most stereotypical college things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like
wow.
that doesn't seem right for Carnegie Mellon University because we're not a real college. So
It doesn't. It doesn't really.
Very strange day.
It should be
Yeah.
warmer more often, I think. It's just
Well,
better.
I think you're in luck, Francisco, because this coming month is March.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna be getting some warmer weather. I don't want to promise too much, but I think we're gonna have more days like this.
Does that always
boy.
happen?
Not usually,
Okay.
but this year we're in for a treat.
It's a rarity.
Yeah, I wanted to ride my bike today, but Oh, can I swear?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
swear all the fuck
Fucking-
you yeah.
I wanted to ride my fucking bike today, and the issue was that the chain is knocked the fuck out, and so
Oh,
I have
man.
to find a way to get it working again.
Yeah.
But I couldn't fucking figure it out the other day.
Well, okay, wait. You can swear.
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
I just... you went from 0 to 10.
Real quick.
Real quick. It was just... Okay.
Real quick.
Put a
Yeah.
profanity warning in front of you.
Explicit content. Yeah.
So did you, fix it or anything? Or?
Nope, no. I was like, oh, I'm going to bike to my radio show. It's going to be great. Like, it's 65 degrees and shit.
Yeah.
And I was about to leave, and I was like, oh, right. I never fixed that thing on my bike. And I do not have the time, so I just had a nice little walk.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
It's supposed to snow later this week, I believe. Someone told me that.
Oh, of course it will.
I don't know if I believe
Of
that or
course.
not, but
I believe that shit.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not like gonna hail tonight or something like that. That's absurd.
Well, it might. That's the thing about Pittsburgh, that it probably will hail tonight. I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't
really
checked
don't
the
know.
weather, but it wouldn't. It's probably gonna hail tonight. I'm 50% sure it's gonna hail.
It's gonna be a fucking firestorm tonight.
Yeah,
Meteor showers.
Oh, yeah.
it's fun.
And then the next day it's like, I don't know, like rain.
Yeah.
I don't know who's controlling the weather, but I think they're doing a good job because it's been really nice over the weekends.
Yeah.
And really shitty during the week. Which,
Exactly.
I'm cool with.
Yeah, no, it's balanced out nice.
Yeah.
I honestly think Super Suresh might have a hand in it, but that's for another podcast. I don't know if that's this podcast.
That's for
Conspiracy
theory.
podcast.
Yeah.
The president of Carnegie Mellon is controlling the weather.
But
But only the weather above Carnegie Mellon.
yeah. No, it's an issue of, I don't want to get too far into this, but it is an issue of local warming. So you know how they're constructing the Tepper Quad, right?
Of course.
So they have the
Tepper
Tepper Quad going. They actually have Forbes
Yeah.
Avenue blocked off right now
Right.
because of the Mud River or whatever that's happening. But the construction there is causing a bubble of sorts around Pittsburgh,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's the greenhouse gases, they can't escape the bubble.
A weather bubble.
The weather bubble, exactly. So it's
There's a perfect circle around.
exactly.
Right.
It's just Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's just Pittsburgh. No Mount Lebanon in this. It's just Pittsburgh.
No, I've read about this.
Yeah.
It's like that image where like there's like this one sad guy that's only raining on him, except it's the whole Carnegie Mellon campus.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're all the sad people.
Yeah, the sad people.
Oh boy. Oh.
Yeah.
On that note, so what keeps you happy, Jeremy?
Like in general?
Yeah, in general, yeah.
What keeps me going?
Yeah.
That's hard. That's a hard question to answer. Yeah, I really...
Cats is usually one, I hear.
What did you say?
Cats.
Oh, yes, cats.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you should mention that, actually.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about this. I see you playing this cat game a lot.
Yeah, well, the animal, but also the animal as a digital representation of that animal. Yeah, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, I guess love does keep me going, and a very, something that I really do love. I love these cats. These Neko Atsume cats.
Topic of last week's podcast.
The topic of last week's podcast? I didn't listen to that.
We're talking about love or money. Which one do you really need?
I mean, it's an easy...
Yeah.
Like,
money. Come on.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Jeremy, talk to me about cats.
Well, so Neko Atsume.
Neko Atsume. Okay.
Yeah, let me preface this by saying that I didn't like cats for the longest time. I did not fuck with cats. I can show you guys, for the podcast listener out there, there's a little, you see this thing on my finger, this little brown dot or whatever?
Yeah.
That is where a cat attacked me when I was, I think, only 3 years old. Whoa. I was a young child, and so I have a little mark, and I carry the mark of the beast, and I did not fuck with cats for the longest time. And then this game came out. It's called Neko Atsume. It's a Japanese game where you get to basically have a backyard, and you put toys there, and you put food out, and then cats come, and they're pretty cute.
They sure look it, yeah. I'm allergic to cat fur, so I've never been able to I think they can be adorable, but but from afar.
Yeah, digital representation, dude.
Oh,
this is shit we couldn't do pre-internet. We couldn't appreciate cats from afar. People who are allergic could not. They'd no means of recourse. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. So the appeal of this game you're saying is that it lets people who would otherwise not be interested in interacting with cats be medium to interact with cats.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so you get to feed them. You get to take pictures of them. Give them toys. There are even rare cats that you can get, and you can remodel your little house. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. This is my little setup.
Okay.
So this is obviously a visual thing, but
it's very cute.
So these cats just show up in your home?
Mm-hmm. Well, in your backyard.
In your backyard.
And in your home, too, actually, yeah.
Okay, do you have to, attract them? Is there, a game element?
Yeah. So there are different foods. So right now I've got the Frisky Bits out. Now that's,
Bits,
help keep the cats active, that kind of thing. But then you can always go to the shop here. You can buy Ritzy Bits, Bonito Bits, Deluxe Tuna Bits, Sashimi. There's a whole line of food for these cats, and then they come, and we got Sunny here playing
these are all
baseball.
stray cats.
Yeah, we got Breezy playing with the little.
You can't do that in real life, can you? Just leave out some food out your backyard, and then like an army of stray cats.
If you live in the right neighborhood.
Yeah. I feel like if you just started giving stray cats food, they probably just
But no sane person would want to do that in real life.
I would want to. Yeah. I mean, after this game, And the best part is you can take pictures of them, so then you just have a bunch of pictures of these cats. And then also the best part, so that's the second best part, is that you can take pictures. The best part is that sometimes they show you their butt. And so you can get pictures of the little cat butt.
Oh, cat butt.
You see it peeking out of the little katatsu right there.
Oh, okay.
You see? Yeah. That little, see a little X.
Is that the...
That's the butt.
That's the butt.
That's the butt, yeah. So...
I love how it's such a cute game.
It is very cute.
It's super cute, but then they just go to the trouble of that. just so we want to be anatomically correct. That's
exactly.
Do you necessarily have to keep checking up on this? Is this a thing you have to manage?
No, this is so the whole thing about this game is that it is a laid-back kind of game. You don't have to be checking it all the time. You do have to put out food if you want the cats to come, but honestly, you can put forth very minimal effort and just look at these cute cats.
I've just never been into games like that, like the low
Really?
effort. Like, no, not at all. No.
Oh, you see, this is where you and I differ because I love my small games.
Okay, I'm like trying to like find the source of like why I'm not interested in this whatsoever, and I think that might be it.
So, like, what other games like this do you like, or do you like and do you not like?
Well, my favorites include 2048, a small game that is, you know, very
But I feel
near
like
and dear
that
to
one's
me.
a little more active, I think.
Well, you
That
can
one involves
leave
a
it
little
for a
brain
long
power.
time.
Okay.
Oh, this involves. You're saying this? Hang on one second. Hang on one second.
I'm sorry to offend you.
I just kind of brushed the surface of Neko Atsume, but the brain power involved in this game. I mean, let me tell you guys. So there's like, you know, so you have goodies, right, that you can leave out, and they attract certain cats. Some of them are more popular. Some of them yield more goldfish than other goodies. Some of them yield more gray fish, which you need to buy more goodies and buy, you know, all these things. They need to be positioned in such a way that you get the most cats to come, you know, so there's a little strategy in there. Okay. There's the meta game that I play, which is I want to get a picture of every cat's butthole. That's a great game. And then there's also rare cats.
So sophisticated.
There's rare cats, guys. There's rare cats. There's one, and they have funny names. Joe DiMiaugio.
Okay, so all the different cats, they all have like different names and stuff. Because I always hear people talking about these names. I'm like, oh, like so and so showed up in my backyard or something like that, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck are you people talking about?
Yeah, you grow to love these cats. You really do.
But what do they do besides what?
Like, do they ever leave you? Or
Never.
They never leave you.
Part.
And they don't die.
them.
They don't die. They're immortal cats.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as you keep feeding them.
It's fascinating.
Yep.
I mean, like, fascinating, like, I never want to do this way, but, like,
like
conceptually, it fascinates me.
More of like a David Attenborough, like, I'm watching this from afar, like...
Yeah, it's like a nature documentary with, like...
Not for me.
A nature documentary with, like, that makes, like, less sense to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Well, you know, it's
Earth.
It's an excellent game. I also started playing this game on the recommendation of my friend Sue called Grid Block. Do you guys know Grid Block?
No,
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I fuck with this game heavy. So it is. It is
Tetris?
It kind of.
Yeah.
But you can make lines, you know, up and down, left and right. So you know, watch. See that shit go away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Let
it
the
is.
show that a line did go away.
Yes. Yeah. Let the record show. So it is a very fun game that I will keep playing if I keep my phone in my hand. But yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, with the App Store and the rise of that, you know, the game market, especially the mobile game market, has evolved into something very much like this. I remember Flappy Bird.
I do remember
Flappy Bird was an episode.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, remember Yo? Remember that app Yo? Where you could just send Yos to each other or whatever?
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I might still have one. But yeah, the whole it was. What was it marketed as? Like single bit communication.
Yeah.
So you could just send anyone else who had the app, you could send a yo to them, and it literally just said like your friend says yo, and that's it.
That's the dumbest
Like,
thing I've ever heard.
That's the whole thing.
It was made at a hackathon, and then some like venture capitalist or something invested $1 million.
I could have fucking made
on the
that.
spot. Like, they're like, this is genius. $1 million.
Fucking Mark Andreessen, high as shit, looking at apps. He's like, this is great. This is
so
awesome.
weird.
This has a future.
$1 million.
Oh my god.
Yeah, on the fucking spot.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, did you guys play with? Did you play Words with Friends in high school?
In high school, yes. In high
And
school.
I'm seeing people play it like recently in the past few months, like a resurgence of Words
really?
with
Damn,
Friends.
okay.
Little renaissance.
Yeah, renaissance, if you may. Yeah, like is Draw
Revival.
Something gonna come back?
Ooh,
Remember Draw Something?
Something. Yeah.
Now that was a game.
I remember
That was a man's game.
Yeah.
at the peak of that game's popularity, I read a headline that CBS was looking to develop a Draw Something reality show, like a game show.
Holy shit.
It doesn't look like it ever materialized.
Yeah.
The fact that almost happened is ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
people playing Pictionary
it's
in front of a TV camera.
It's a testament to how outdated that industry is, you know? Like, if you're a network...
Zynga.
Remember, they made a TV show based on shit my dad says. Remember with William Shatner?
No. When was this?
The Twitter account, shit my dad says, you know, background that's like, this guy was tweeting just funny shit that his dad said.
Yeah.
Very simple, but it became very popular several years ago.
Yeah, of course.
And I forget which network it was, but it was like CBS, NBC, one of those.
Yeah.
They made a TV show called Shit My Dad Says. And I think... Who was on that? I think William Shatner was on it.
Bill Shatner was there.
Young Bill Shatner. I share a birthday with that man. Bill Shatner. Speaking of tangents, March 22, it's coming up.
I am with
Your calendars.
I'm with Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Martin Van Buren.
Ooh.
And Frankie Muniz.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That heat.
I might be with Hitler.
You might.
But that might also be totally not
Were you
true.
born on April 20th?
I was born April 22nd. That's what it was.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you
almost.
barely missed Hitler.
Yeah, but you know who you do share a birthday with? My friend from childhood, Nash Wiener. His birthday's April 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's also Earth Day.
Oh,
There you go.
I'm an Earth child.
And that is that a fixed date and not like the third Wednesday of April or something like that? That's a fixed date.
This is a real holiday. It's April 22nd.
Yeah,
every
because
year.
like MLK Day isn't real. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
That
I think
part?
what he's saying is that Easter's not real. Thanksgiving isn't real.
Yeah.
Christmas is
Christmas is the 25th.
but still not real. Who
Yeah,
celebrates
no.
Christmas anymore?
I don't.
Right?
That's for sure.
Wow, you guys suck.
Dude, we're just on the
Steve.
cutting edge, man.
Yeah, you're what generation?
Goddamn
Y?
millennials.
Uh,
Secular millennials not celebrating Christmas anymore.
Yeah.
What, just say happy holidays now?
Wait, yeah, I mean,
oh yeah.
I'm just trying to live contrary to anybody who's older than me. So, like,
Fair enough.
Or younger than.
or younger than me.
Yeah.
Just basically, if you're not born on March 22nd, 1994, you get out of my face.
Only 90s kids get this.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, only Jeremy gets this.
Only March 22nd, 1994 kids.
Yeah, I want to be the most self-centered millennial of all time. I want to just,
Do you
only
know what's
me.
like? People trying to name the generations,
Yeah.
and it seems like there's always a race to name like the next 3 generations that haven't even happened yet, or like people were just born in.
Yeah.
And I was telling my friend from back home over winter break. They were saying that there's this article that they read that was trying to term this generation, like people younger than us, as the builders.
I mean, we've had some dumb names.
What the fuck have they built so far? Honestly,
The builders.
the builders.
Builders.
Like what? Build what?
I don't even care. If they grow up to build the the 7th through 11th wonders of the world, if they build a new planet,
You mean 8th?
builders. What? Yeah, sure.
There's already a 7th wonder of the world, my friend.
Oh, you haven't heard that? No, yeah, I don't know. If they build a new, galaxy,
Yes.
builders is still a
You can
bad
do
name. That's just a shitty name.
Yeah.
And they have like Bob the Builder or
Yeah.
like a builders union or something like that. That's what I think of.
Legos. I mean, yeah,
That's what they meant. They're still building Legos. Those are fucking tykes,
I'm building Legos. I got it. Builders. They're building with Legos. They're the builder generation.
I really do not like the whole, generational divisions and the
Right.
names and all that kind of
Gen
stuff.
X.
Yeah, I feel like,
boomers.
because you're totally right. They're trying to come up with new names all the time, and it's because it's a guaranteed headline,
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
next
yeah.
generation is this or whatever.
You casually use the term that you invented. That way, it just sounds smart.
Yeah.
Like when the 2000s started, people tried to coin a term for that.
Yeah.
Like the aughts or the
The
noughts
naughties.
or the naughties, the oddies.
All bullshit.
Yeah, we don't use any of that. We just say the 2000s, which is not the best way, but it's better than any of the other shit we've been suggesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, what are we in right now? The teens? The tens?
2010s.
I think it's the 2010s.
I just say
2010s.
2010s.
Yeah. I think
Do
so.
you say 1910s?
No.
Say the-
I'm not usually referring to the 1910s.
Yeah, right.
We're talking about like
Remember that
World
band?
War.
The awesome band that came out.
Remember fucking Franz Ferdinand in the 1910s? They came back 100 years later with Take Me Out, but back
boy.
then they were the shit.
They were the shit.
They were the shit.
Because in
Back in the
4
10s.
years,
Oh,
4 years we're
that
gonna be
was
saying
decades.
we're gonna be seeing the 20s.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Because
that'll
we
be
already
weird.
not the Roaring 20s, but
Right.
whatever the fuck these 20s are gonna be.
The Whisperin
Dude,
20s.
it's
Whisperin
probably going to be
20s.
The Whisperin
It'll
20s.
be ASMR will be. It's like ground roots right now. It's underground, but it'll be like mainstream.
It'll be
by
big
then.
shit. People
Yeah.
going out to get haircuts and they're just like,
Top 20 on iTunes will be all ASMR songs.
If iTunes still exists in the Whispering 20s.
It's weird though. It is like we're closer to the 20s than we are to the 2000s right now. Like, it's 2016.
oh yeah.
Like,
We're over
God damn
halfway
it.
through the decade.
Yeah.
Ah!
Damn.
Yeah.
It's like time is the most predictable thing ever, but it surprises us all the time.
Very insightful, Chris.
I think I stole that from an XKCD comic.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
no, I mean, I think, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, the thing that blows my mind is that we will have a different, like, technically not president, but we'll have a president-elect by the end of this year. You know? We'll have a new guy.
Yeah, President
new
Trump,
era.
right?
New person.
President
Oh,
Trump.
bro. Bro.
Well, who do you like? Can you predict? Like, do you have a prediction for the next president?
Well, so originally what I was thinking was it would be Clinton, Bush, but obviously, you know, Jeb, our boy.
Jeb is
Our boy John Ellis.
R.I.P.
Your boy Jet.
He's out. He's
Jebediah.
out. And yeah, it's definitely panning out not how I expected, but I honestly think it'll be Clinton, but I don't even know that because it's really weird. It's really weird.
It's hard
Well,
to call it.
Clinton
Yeah.
just completely destroyed Bernie
In South Carolina?
just
Yeah.
yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my God! Fucking landslide.
Yeah.
Which
makes sense. The Clintons have like roots there, right? Wasn't that I feel like Bill did really well there.
I don't know.
Back in-
I thought the narrative was that the Clintons never did well there.
Oh,
Like
am I
Obama
mixing
beat
it up?
Clinton.
What time are they
in
from?
the
Obama
80s.
did beat Clinton. I was there, dude.
Oh shit!
I saw Obama speak
tell
in
me
South
about that.
Carolina in 2008. I guess
Wow.
it was. Yeah.
Are you from South Carolina?
Nah, brother.
I
I'm
forget
from
where
New
you're
York,
You're from
man.
Of course, you're from New York.
I went-
Why are you in South Carolina?
I went to a bunch of states in 2008
Okay.
for the primaries.
Oh, that's so
Wait,
cool.
really?
Yeah.
You just like traveled around?
Yeah.
But that was 8th grade.
Yep. I missed a lot of earth science.
You're like with your family or friends or something.
Yeah, with the fam, with the
Okay.
the crazy family.
Are the
yeah.
Wheelers very politically active? And
Absolutely,
Oh, okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom worked on Geraldine Ferraro, her campaign.
Holy shit! Okay.
Hillary Clinton's Senate campaign for
Yeah.
New York back in the day.
Yeah.
Howard Dean, you know that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a really good Dean scream. I gotta say, that was
Quality.
yeah, exactly. That's impressive.
Yeah, I can do political impersonations here for the bad haircast.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking though? Because I think Clinton is like the most likely. Just because like the Republicans are so divided. Whatever
Right,
happens with Trump,
right.
I don't know, but like it feels there's too much division there.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of statisticians like saying that Trump like is like mathematically most likely the guy to win. I'm like looking at all the 538 poll forecasts, and I think besides Texas, because Cruz is from Texas, I think
Yeah.
maybe Kasich in Ohio, like he might win like every contest from here on out.
Jeez.
I don't know
Louise.
because Rubio might win Florida, obviously because he's from Florida. But like if Trump wins that, then like I'm fucking screwed.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear that?
I do hear that.
Is there like a washer upstairs in the College of Fine Arts?
Yeah.
I'm so confused right now. I don't even know, man.
Some good background noise.
It's like season 1 in Fargo with the washer. After
Oh, true.
Martin
Yeah.
Freeman killed.
You know who I saw yesterday, bro?
Who'd you see yesterday?
Tangents. Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson.
What?
With-
Oh!
With his wife Dagmara and his kids.
Yeah.
His kids are very cute.
Patrick Wilson having directed the Full Monty for Carnegie Mellon University.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you watch that, Jeremy?
I did not.
Fran and I saw it, and it was pretty good, I think.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely weird.
Some penis at the end. Like,
Yeah.
for like a second, backlit, really dim.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they did do the full Monty. They did go all the way, so.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, is that like I guess like you don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna. It's like a movie about shit. It's not a movie. It's a play.
It is a Broadway. It was a production based on the Broadway musical, based on the feature film.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Who was in that movie? Do you know?
I don't know. I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
But while you're looking that up, Francisco, what do you think for 2016, this election year?
So I'm super uninformed about this stuff.
Cool.
And yeah, I'm like the worst person to ask about this. So I'll probably have the most accurate prediction.
That's what I was gonna say. you like most people are like you and like going into it.
Robert
You know what I mean?
Carlyle was in the Full Monty. He's Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time, and he was in Trainspotting.
I did not like Trainspotting.
I don't know these other actors. Tom Wilkinson, I know.
Yeah, these are some hilarious names too. Emily Wolf, like the dog. William Snape, like the potions professor.
Turn to page 394. Yeah, I don't know these names.
Bruce Jones is my step grandfather.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is such a weird, like... I don't even know what to call it. Like, I thought 2012 was already, like, fucking batshit crazy.
Dude,
I don't even remember.
it's just, like, 2012 set us up for this crazy election year.
2012, no one wanted to... The Republicans did not want to run because they were right in thinking that they did not have a chance against Obama.
Yeah.
So that's why Christie didn't run... Jindal didn't run. Trump didn't run.
Yeah.
Christie would have had a much better chance in 2012 than in 2016.
I mean, that was pre-Bridgegate, right?
That was pre-Bridgegate.
Yeah.
He was at the height of his popularity, and now people don't like him anymore.
Exactly. I mean, I never liked that guy, honestly. I mean, just Jersey...
Telling it like it is.
Jersey governors in general, I'll say it right now, John Corzine, back in the day, I was living in New Jersey at the time, and then John Corzine, he was like all about like seatbelt safety laws and shit, and he was in a car
got in an accident.
because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
At its finest.
At its finest. At its finest.
It's like Spitzer with
with the client number 9, the prostitution ring. Goodness.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago there was like a headline that like he was accused of strangling someone.
Yeah, I saw that shit. Straight up, politicians are fucked up.
Oh,
They do
man.
like, or is it just that they're normal, but like there's just more like spotlight on them? Because I mean, I haven't strangled anyone in the last
That's
like week.
interesting.
Yeah,
but, like
if you were like in elected office,
right, like maybe
who knows?
Right,
We can't say.
The governors of Illinois.
Blagojevich,
like the guy before him, and the guy before him, and the guy before him. Like, I mean, like 5 or 4 governors have been like convicted of something.
Yep. Trying to sell that seat, trying to sell that Obama seat.
Yeah, this
Wild.
This is a big fucking deal.
politicians are crazy though.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that like 2012, it makes sense. Or sorry, wait, 2012 was crazy. I feel like 2008 was the one where I was like, okay, this is like some new shit. Because it was like the Tea Party, Sarah Palin,
Well, I'm thinking
like,
mainly about the primaries when you have everyone trying to fit in that door of like being the nominee. So like 08 had like like McCain, Romney, Huckabee, Giuliani, and a bunch of also rans. Like Ron Paul had his big movement, but then you have like Duncan Hunter and Tom Tancredo. And,
Tom Tancredo,
and
bro.
The guy was like, fuck all immigrants. That guy. And like, no one remembers these names.
Yeah.
But like 2012, like
Tommy Thompson. He fell asleep like in a public
that's so funny.
forum. Yeah.
There was this guy who worked at my high school. His name was Steve Stevenson.
Ooh.
And he was a legend just because of his name. So anyway, 2012, every single Republican candidate was like a celebrity for at least like a week or two.
Exactly.
Everyone.
Newt Gingrich had his time in the spotlight.
Bachman. Gingrich.
Herman Cain.
Herman Cain, 999. Yes, he was 2012.
Yeah.
Which one was he? The rent is too damn high.
No, that's Jimmy McMillan.
There's also that guy.
There's also that guy.
We can't afford to feed our children breakfast, lunch, dinner like that guy. As a karate expert, I will not.
Oh yeah.
You want to marry Shu? I'll marry you. Who else? John Huntsman was like in the background. That's like
New Hampshire guy.
Yeah, and he got 3rd place. That poor man.
Yeah.
Tim Pawlenty.
It was like it's all like it got crazier and crazier, and then this one it feels almost exponential. Like it's just the rise and boom. Because Trump is such a it's crazy.
They're calling each other names on the debate stage.
I know, dude. Ted Cruz was saying like I'm insane. Everybody on stage is fat and ugly.
Well, he was mocking Trump.
He was mocking Trump, but like still the fact that we have candidates for highest office in the land.
Jeb is a mess.
And they're saying shit
Ted's
like
a
that.
basket
Like,
case.
And they're like
No one likes him. He's a
they're
nasty,
viable. These are the
nasty
ones,
guy.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of
Rubio's
these
being
people
called
is
now.
going to be president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I don't know.
Kasich's the guy who's like, guys, we all gotta grow up. We're adults, okay? He's like waving his arms
Wait, what?
around.
What did he say?
John Kasich. He's basically saying, "Grow up, everyone."
Oh, gotcha.
But like, yeah, that's the thing. It'd be more resonant if John Kasich felt like an authority or felt like somebody who you could like be like, oh, you know. I mean, maybe. This
Yeah,
is
he
my
seems
own.
more like, I don't know, like your nice uncle who gives you nice Christmas presents,
Exactly.
stuff like that, and then like, you know, thanks, Uncle John.
Yeah.
You can go now
I-
back to Ohio.
I want like an LBJ, like shitting with the door open, dick out, guys grow up. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I want that kind of thing.
Right
It's like takes no
right up my
shit.
bunghole.
Yeah. The bunghole.
Yeah, do you know the nickname for his penis?
Oh, hang on. I definitely know this. Give me a second.
LBJ had a nickname for his penis.
Yeah.
Was it?
What?
Was it?
Yeah, it did.
Jimmy?
No, it's Jumbo.
Jumbo. Right. Yes.
We'll let the record show that LBJ
But yeah, so anyway, I seriously think that Trump is going to win. Like, that's my like prediction right now.
The
mean-
nomination of the
And this
presidency.
The presidency. And this is my reasoning, because I think that he's going to win the Republican nomination because it's so, like, diverse and so, like, divided right now. And, like, he's just, like, crazy. And so, like, he'll just get enough votes to win that.
Yeah.
And then, once that happens, people don't really like either Clinton or Sanders. I think Clinton's going to be the Democratic nominee.
Yeah.
I think people just, like, I don't know. This is my, like, uninformed. I'm going
Yeah,
to say
sure.
shit that is super uninformed. But, like, I
fair.
feel like people don't really like Clinton. And
You're a
Trump is just
layman.
So
You're
like,
playing
crazy.
importance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am the people.
You're not a pollster.
I represent
You are
the
the
general
people.
public.
Francisco Rojo, man of people.
Uninformed. Yeah, well, because, like, and then, yeah, so just because, like, Trump is so, like, crazy and aggressive, he's going to, like, get people to vote for him in general. Yeah.
I mean, I will say that family members of mine who are like long-standing, like, you know,
Yeah.
lefty Democrat type people are like, oh, I support Trump.
Which is like, what?
I'm
as
like
a joke? Like, as a
no,
joke?
as like as like, you know,
real.
he's what's the reason? It's like, oh, he says what people are afraid to say.
Right, yeah.
And it's like, well, if people are afraid to say, like, I hate black people, like, maybe that fear's, like, kind of founded. Like, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't feel that. Like, that's fucked
Yeah,
up
there's
right
there's
now.
a large national conversation about, you know, being politically correct.
Yeah,
But I think people are kind of misunderstanding
Yeah,
what
there's
that
that
really
whole thing.
means. now.
absolutely.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. But then there's the also, like, I heard people say, like, oh, he will get shit done. Like, he'll just, like, he'll make
Yeah.
things happen.
My name
at
is
least.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I wrote The Art of the Deal. I've worked with the best businessmen ever. You don't know them, you don't know their names, but they are amazing, and I will point them to my cat. Don't even bother looking them up. I wrote The Art of the Deal, okay?
Yeah. My favorite was when Marco Rubio was like, look, he's repeating himself again. And he's like, no, I'm not repeating myself. I don't repeat myself. I wouldn't repeat myself. Like,
Let's
he's
just
just
spell
fucking
this
repeating
fiction.
himself.
Let's just spell this fiction that Marco Rubio doesn't know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing.
We need someone, like, take him out. We need I don't know what to
Who
do.
out? Donald Trump?
Yeah. It's just that
Putting it on the record, Fran's going to take out Donald Trump.
I may or may not have set this in motion already. No, whoa, is that like
Pieces are
illegal?
placed,
To say that, like, threatening his life? I don't know. Anyway.
I mean,
Haha,
other people
JK.
have done it.
Haha,
Just kidding.
JK.
Guys, this is a joke.
Secret Service listening to this right now.
Yeah, I know.
Are there Secret Service agents protecting him?
I
don't know how
think
it
so.
works.
I think, yeah, because
There are definitely some
year
protecting
before.
Clinton.
during
and
the
they're protecting Sanders.
during the
Yeah.
when you're a candidate, when you're a major candidate, then I think it might even be an option, like, because I think you might be able to choose to not have it.
Yeah, I believe in Ben
But-
Carson is. Trump probably has personal bodyguards.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got the money.
His weird looking son or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, he did write the Art of the Deal, so.
guy looks like a human fish. Disgusting.
Who, Trump or the son or both?
His son. Trump looks like Donatella Versace. Like, yeah.
The thing
I
is,
love when I
like,
can just make fun of people how they look without feeling bad about it.
I
I'm
do
not.
feel kind of bad, but also I don't feel bad because it's Donald Trump.
Right,
That's
what I
the
mean.
only reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't... He's not. He doesn't know. He's not gonna listen to this. Hopefully he does.
Donald Trump, if you're listening to this,
Yeah,
what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Episode 2.
First of all, awesome for us.
Yeah. No, spread the word. You know.
Yeah.
Are you guys like those people who's like, I'm gonna move to Europe if Donald Trump wins or something like that? Because there are people who are serious about that. I assume.
But people say that about every president. Election.
How many people moved after McCain lost?
Yeah.
I mean, to be
that
fair,
many.
I moved after Bush won in 2004. We moved to Ireland for a year.
Wait, what?
It was like, yeah. It was like,
Because he won.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is
fuck.
like,
Oh my god.
yeah, kind of like. So
How was it?
this it's so funny. This keeps going back to my family being weird politically, but
It's something I never knew about your family.
yes,
It's cool.
yes.
I didn't
There's a
about your
lot.
family.
There's a lot about my family. Yeah, I just saw somebody posted like a long-winded status today. Like, not even if Trump wins, I'm gonna move. If Bernie doesn't win, I'm gonna move.
Ooh, sorry, man.
Yeah, like prepare for the chill of Canada or Iceland or Denmark,
Denmark,
Norway, Sweden.
democratic socialism. Is, we look at nations like Denmark.
We look at millionaires and billionaires. This is a podcast for bad political impressions. right?
Yeah, the only reason I
I thought at
want.
first you were doing a Danish accent.
I don't even
Oh,
know.
interesting.
And then I was like, wait.
I don't know
no.
what Danish accent sounds like.
Take
to
it
be
back.
honest.
Because it's my favorite accent. Anyway.
I just want
Interesting.
Daryl Hammond and Larry David to debate on SNL. That's all I want. I just
Very-
want those intense accents to go to battle.
That would be sick. That would be excellent. Yeah,
Oh man, I like Bernie, man. I like him.
I do too. Yeah, he
gotta
definitely
vote for him.
appeals to me. You're what?
I'm gonna vote for him. I'm gonna say it right here.
Let the record show.
The record show that Chris Benny is running for
Chris
Bernie.
has already cast his ballot.
Yeah. If I'll be with you on voting day just to make sure you keep your word now.
But you won't be there to vote.
Yeah.
Just there to hold Chris accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just looking over your shoulder. Which is totally legal.
In that little booth with the
Do
curtain.
you think political ideologies are a generational thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that the reason it takes so long for change to happen is because you literally just have to wait for the people in power to die and then for the new people to go
Baby
in.
boomers, man.
Yeah, I mean, because think about it's differences.
dying off.
It's differences in how people grow up.
Yeah.
You know, so we grow up in this kind of very different environment than.
Right, but at the same time, you're raised a certain way by your parents.
That's true.
So
Although
that depends how much you impose your own beliefs on your children.
yeah, and it also depends on how much your children are willing to kind of
Yeah.
be in that.
So my
Right.
parents definitely didn't.
Yeah.
My parents, they fancy themselves as liberal progressives, even though they're not, not really. But all of our family friends are pretty conservative.
okay.
They're all from the Philippines, and they're pretty Roman Catholic, conservative. So I have family friends who support Cruz. I got into an argument with my uncle. My uncle Mark, who's a white guy from New Jersey, he was leaning towards Ben Carson, and I had an argument with him over Thanksgiving dinner, which is great.
Oh my goodness.
I still love Uncle Mark. Yeah, I really mean that. And I don't know, my parents, I think they're going to vote for Hillary, but only because they think Bernie's super old. I think that's the only reason why.
Well, that's
Like that. They're watching the debates, and I think they're still on the side, but I feel like they're going to vote for Hillary.
yeah. I mean, Hillary's establishment. I mean, that is a very practical reason not to vote for somebody. Bernie is he's turning 300
I mean,
next
Hillary's
year.
also old.
304.
Bernie just looks
He's
older.
very old.
And Trump's
bad joke.
old, Hillary's old. They just don't look as old.
Yeah.
Did you see that
are really
that
old.
little vine of Bernie running to his next speech or something?
Yes,
like
I
that?
love that vine. I love that video. My favorite is there's one where
America needs me.
they put excuse my views from the six. Drake, if you're reading this, it's too late. The track "Know Yourself." They put "Know Yourself" over that video, and it says I was running through the six with my woes. Very funny. Meme.
To Bernie running.
To Bernie running, yes. Very funny meme.
I remember someone after Trump announced, they put this picture of Ron Paul into the words, "If you're reading this, it's too late."
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm definitely probably going to vote for Bernie. I mean, the real question is if he's going to still be in it by the time Pennsylvania primary rolls around.
Right.
You know,
is
that at the end of March?
To win it, but I believe that's April.
April.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, oh boy, we got a way to go.
We certainly do.
We certainly do. I was hoping that my boy Joe would run, but he did not.
Joe
Biden, yo.
Joe Biden,
Yeah.
Papa Joe.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, him. I would have liked Elizabeth Warren to run.
Yeah, she would probably unite the.
guys, I'm in the bathroom really quick because I need to pee.
Oh, go.
BRB.
Boy, didn't you already go?
Yeah, but
Okay.
your boy did number 2, and now he has to do number 1. So I'll be right back.
In non-sequential order.
Yeah, no, keep going. I'll just be.
Well, let's. I don't know. I'll edit this out probably. Francisco, how's the bathroom?
Good.
I'm gonna put a musical interlude in between.
I just a little tinkle.
Yeah. So yeah, Jeremy, you were talking about how you look like Bernie. Is that
Yeah. During your brief trip to the restroom, I was talking about how I keep scrolling through my Facebook feed and I'll see these pictures and I'll be like, wait, what is this picture of me? Like, when did I take this picture? And I realize it's just pictures of young Bernie Sanders. And so I have it on good authority from God that I'm going to look like Bernie Sanders when I'm older.
Oh my God! So how do you feel about that?
I feel okay about it. You know, I feel like look at that. Hang on, look at that one. That's the one. That's the pic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the picture I was scrolling.
This
will
be the thumbnail of the podcast. It'll be a young Bernie Sanders and a picture of Jeremy Wheeler put together.
Hell yeah!
Where's Bernie from?
He's from Brooklyn, dude.
Yeah, man.
He's from Brooklyn.
Have you considered that maybe Bernie Sanders is you in the future? Like, he went back in time.
It's honestly, I'd be down because I like Bernie, and I like how ideologically firm and all that good shit, and now he I can't exactly
Bernard
place what
Sanders.
He looks like now.
There he is. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It's pretty undeniable.
Yeah, damn.
You know?
I'm looking back and forth between the image and your real face, and I'm just astounded by what I'm seeing right now.
Which is the
It's
real
great.
one.
Yeah. Also, let the record show that they were moving their heads in unison. It's hilarious.
Tennis match.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So Bernie 2020 then? I don't know.
Dude, Kanye 2020, and that's the
Jesus 2020.
The crazy thing is Donald Trump is setting it up in the same way that Schwarzenegger kind of set it up for celebrities in California to run for governor or whatever.
Yeah.
He's setting it up so that crazy people who have no qualifications can run for president.
Holy crap.
Kanye in 2020. It could happen.
I mean,
it could happen.
Well, I mean, Kanye technically is a businessman, right?
He is. He's been in the private sector for a long time. He's collaborated with titans of his industry like Jay-Z.
I just want Wolf Blitzer to ask him a question on his temperament, and Kanye to like rip out the mic from his podium, and run around like the others, like just talking shit on Wolf Blitzer. That's what I want from the political process.
I'd watch that. I mean, it's a joke anyway. I mean, the whole party system, but is it that kind of podcast?
Hey, I mean, if you want to delve into this,
it's a pop culture podcast.
Yeah.
But let's say politics is pop culture now.
I mean, it is.
I mean, people are following the election in some capacity.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to talk about the two-party system. George Washington warned us about this.
Yeah.
Libertarian Party 2016.
Well, people are also in the realm of pop culture. I feel like we also have to pay lip service to what's going on this very evening, actually, in a couple hours.
Yes, this evening, Sunday.
Yeah.
This is coming out Monday. But yes, the Academy Awards, or as they advertise it, the Oscars.
Yeah.
They just call it the Oscars now. They don't call it the Academy Awards anymore.
Oh, really? Oh, is that his
they advertise
marketing
it as the
change?
Oscars, but it's technically still the Academy Awards. So that's pretty interesting. Chris Rock is hosting.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You didn't know that?
Oh wait, I think I saw that because everybody's asking like, what's he gonna do about like the Oscars? So
yeah, this is gonna be a topical monologue. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, how much do you think he's gonna talk about it? Like a couple of jokes, or
a good amount of the monologue.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'd love it if Chris Rock went in. You know, if he just like started going off about like, you know, the system and shit like that.
Yeah.
The thing that blew my mind is that there's like this other film award ceremony. And it slips my mind who's doing it right now, but it's like specifically for like Black Hollywood. So it's like, you know, like all those films and like the actors and stuff like that.
I heard Ava DuVernay and Ryan Coogler are doing something separate.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Al Sharpton is leading some sort of protest because, of course, Al Sharpton is.
Shouts out to Al Sharpton.
The Reverend Al Sharpton.
The Reverend Al, excuse me, yeah. Did you know he got 12 votes? 12 votes in Oklahoma when he ran in 2004. He got 12.
Did he do well in any states?
No. Nobody fucked with Al Sharpton.
I know Jesse Jackson ran back in like the 80s or something.
And he won
like
South Carolina. That was the one state that he won, yeah.
Yeah. Al Sharpton has not won anything except for an MSNBC talk show.
Yeah, well, you see Melissa Harris Perry, MSNBC has cut ties with her now.
I saw the headline about that. I don't know what actually happened.
Melissa Harris Perry was basically boycotting her own show because she kept getting preempted by election coverage. And she was like, yo, you're trying to push out my show, or I'm trying to, like, tackle these issues and whatnot.
Yeah, okay.
And then MSNBC was like, yeah, fuck you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Good luck to her.
Yeah. Tangent.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not familiar with this particular,
Oh, Melissa Harris Perry?
But,
Is that Rachel Maddow? Or her adversary, that's Melissa Harris Perry?
Oh, okay. I know Rachel Maddow because, of course.
Yeah.
But she talks about, she just has, like, what's her show about?
I think she talks about like race issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Race relations. I never watched it because I don't watch MSNBC because I don't like MSNBC.
I don't watch any cable news to be honest.
Yeah, neither do I.
I might watch CNN,
high five.
Like the record show that we high fived.
I don't either, but because I choose not to. But I don't know. I just don't.
Yo, high five.
Thank you.
Like I tolerate CNN the most because.
Because you love Wolf Blitzer so much?
No, Anderson Cooper, my friend.
Anderson Cooper.
He is a
treasure.
Yes, he is a national treasure.
Certainly.
John King and his touchscreen.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah.
You're just reminding me of all the people I don't like on that network. Don Lemon.
Don Lemon.
Do not like Don Lemon.
I was.
I love how you both know all these people, and I'm just like, no idea. But like, I'm like, fuck, I need to get out more.
So
no, you need to stay in more watching
Francisco.
news.
Yeah, I guess.
So Francisco, you, me, and Simone, after our first podcast episode last week, we went to get pizza.
Yeah.
And there was a TV displaying CNN. And it was all the personalities I mentioned. There was like Jake Tapper. I think Don Lemon was there. Anderson Cooper was hosting it. John King was there. And they're playing some sort of like political fun fact, like a game show.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
It was
like,
the strangest thing ever, and it was on CNN.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, forget news. We're just gonna play a game show on CNN. That's just so bizarre.
Yeah.
So they're losing to Fox News.
I mean, we're watching these networks get killed by a 24-hour news cycle gradually over the course of CNN was founded in the 80s and they were the first one to do it. Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So for them it's been big, over 30 years, but just in terms of the modern era of if we think of in the beginning Crossfire and shit like that, and, how intense it was back in the day, and now they're just scrambling because they're we need something new and fresh.
Yeah,
but everybody's already seen all this shit before.
I loved Jon Stewart riffing off the intense names of it was now we got shows like Crossfire and Hardball and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Wait, so what are those? Are those new shows, old shows?
Crossfire was a
back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day,
was Tucker Carlson on Crossfire?
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
They usually had two hosts, one conservative, one liberal, and they would have a guest each, and they would just debate issues in the news.
Yeah.
And one fateful day, Jon Stewart came on the show as their guest, and he completely deconstructed and destroyed the whole concept of Crossfire because it's just like a bunch of dumb political talking points and like you're fueling negative discussion in our country. And Crossfire got canceled like I think like weeks later.
So he like single-handedly just like took
yes,
literally,
fuck Jon Stewart.
just him.
Oh,
Let's never have Jon Stewart on the podcast.
Should try and have him do a Democratic debate and see if he can just like stop the whole debate process. You know? This stupid shit.
We were talking about the Oscars.
And that was the last Democratic debate in history.
We were talking about the Oscars.
Yeah. So I guess moving towards the actual movies. Do you guys see any of them?
Well, run through the nominees if you could.
Let's just do Best Picture. So
Revenant, okay.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Love that restaurant.
What?
That's Mad Max, my friend.
Okay. Spotlight, true.
The Big Short.
Okay.
Room.
Okay.
I don't think Carol was nominated for Best Picture, but Carol is one of them.
Mm-hmm. So far, I've seen all of those except for Room.
The Martian. I forgot about The Martian.
The Martian. That's a
Ooh, okay, all right. I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna drop this. I did not like that movie.
Okay.
I did not enjoy that movie.
You are. I haven't seen it, but I think you might be the first person that was like, I did not like it.
Yeah. It was not my kind of film. I'm honestly tired of Matt Damon and like seeing him like, you know. I also had more nuanced thoughts back when I first saw it, but now I can't remember that.
Yeah, right. It's like, bring me back to a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Tell me everything. Yeah.
Last I missed were Bridge of Spies in Brooklyn.
Bridge of Spies?
Yeah, that made it.
Jesus.
That happened.
Brooklyn, that was at Sundance 2 years ago, but I missed it.
That movie looked so boring. That movie looked like the least appealing film.
It looked very Oscar, like, give me an Oscar sort of movie.
Yeah.
Oscar baity.
And it's got Saoirse Ronan, who's, you know, very Oscar-y, you know?
I like her. I have not seen her in Brooklyn, though, but...
yeah, neither have I.
Movies I've seen her in. Let's see. Fassbender got nominated for Steve Jobs.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen Steve Jobs?
No.
That movie was like watching a play,
really,
like filmed on camera.
Oh,
not in a bad
like,
way, but like it was like fascinating, like the structure of this movie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it was
like 3 acts,
they're
like all different time periods, but all taking place backstage before a keynote. And it was just Fassbender talking to like having like 3 or 4 scenes with 3 or 4 characters, and it's like the same characters each act.
Yeah,
to see like how their relationships evolve. So
wow,
you can stage this.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
actually.
it was pretty interesting. Stallone got nominated for Creed.
That guy, he has not. He's been 40 years, right? He never won an Oscar.
Yes, I want to say he won for. Did he? He was nominated for Best Screenplay and Best Actor for the original Rocky.
Yeah, but he never won.
He did not win either of those.
Yeah.
It won Best Picture, but he was not one of the producers, so he did not win an Oscar.
Did he write the screenplay?
He did not write the screenplay for Creed.
But Rocky?
He wrote the screenplays for like the first 6 Rocky movies.
Oh!
Yeah! He was the screenwriter, and then he got cast as Rocky.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. I thought he was like an actor. Okay.
And Carl Weathers he was like reading with Stallone, and he's like, hey, can I get a real actor here? I was like, that is the actor, Mr. Weathers. I might have mucked it up a little bit, that's something like that. But yeah,
shouts out to Carl Weathers.
I don't think he's done anything since Arrested Development.
He was.
Was he in
yes,
Arrested Development?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't in Arrested Development. Yeah, I was thinking of what he's done since then. He has not done it.
Yeah. But no, I loved Stallone in that movie. He was such a good actor.
In Creed?
Yeah. Oh, Creed was a fantastic movie.
I was going to see that movie. I was thinking about it. I honestly, I just love Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is one of my favorite people.
He's great. Yeah.
Maybe of all time. Could be.
Okay, well maybe that's a little too much, but yeah, sure.
Listen. Him in The Wire, he made me cry.
Okay.
When I was like, 17 years old.
Yeah.
Like that's an emotional TV show.
He caught me at in Chronicle. And then Fruitvale Station.
Fruitvale Station.
Yeah.
Talk about crying. That's a sad movie.
Yeah. Oh man, who else? I'm just looking at the Wikipedia article here.
Well, for Best Picture, I mean, I think, I don't know. I think I'd like to see The Revenant win it, but I think it's going to be The Room.
Did you? The Room is a different movie, my friend.
Bold prediction: The Room wins.
Tommy Wiseau wins.
Like 13 years later.
Tommy Wiseau wins Best Picture, Best Writer,
Yeah.
Best Actor, Best. Oh my god.
The Academy would like to correct an error, a fatal error, and we'd like to recognize Tommy Wiseau.
The thing is that
I can't do Tommy Wiseau.
So
I don't know what I was doing.
right now, the four with the most because it's like a political campaign. Like the ones with the most momentum from the other award ceremonies, the primaries perhaps, or the polls.
Oh, like the SAG Critics' Choice.
Yeah, SAG Critics' Choice, Golden Globes.
Yeah.
The PGA especially.
Yeah.
The Big Short won the PGA, the Producers Guild Award, which is.
Oh yeah, wait! I remember I saw that.
Everyone was like, "What the fuck
And
is happening?"
I didn't like The Big Short that much. Like, I don't even know if I liked it at all.
Oh, I loved The Big Short.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, you liked it, Fran?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable.
Mad Max Fury Road won some critics awards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Revenant won the Golden Globe. Spotlight won the SAG Ensemble Award. So it's like anybody's game, but I've seen most predictions pointing towards the Revenant.
So the whole thing where what's his name, Leo, not having an Oscar, is that because no movie he's been in has had an Oscar?
No.
Or okay, it's just
He has never
hasn't had
won
the
Best Actor.
Yeah.
Best Supporting Actor. He's never won an Oscar as an actor. But there's always been someone better than him, I think.
Right. I know, I think it's just a poor time. What was his competition in What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I thought the competition for that movie was Forrest Gump or some shit.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, I know,
those two roles.
Yeah.
I know Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wolf of Wall Street, he had McConaughey to battle against him. That was obviously McConaughey's year.
Yeah, McConaissance, bro.
Yeah.
I love Matt.
Blood Diamond, he lost to Forrest Whitaker for Last King of Scotland, I believe.
Oh.
Which I have not seen.
Neither have I,
I assume it's fine.
I've seen pictures of Forrest Whitaker in that movie, and it seems like it would win an Oscar.
Yeah, but who would beat Leo in this year? You got Cranston, Damon, Fassbender, Redmayne. They're not going to beat him. No.
They can't. They have to set him up to win this year.
Because the narrative is that Leonardo DiCaprio has never won an Oscar before, and he did this movie in the cold.
Yep.
He ate, raw liver and
grew a beard out.
And had an accent and stuff like that.
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
I think grew a beard out.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah. There was this article. I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing, but the headline was basically, why Leo winning is bad for the Oscars. It shows because it's more acting, not good acting. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's kind of... It might be the same thing as when an actor loses a bunch of weight for a role and it's not necessarily warranted. I'm thinking of Matt Damon in The Informant, ! When he put on a bunch of weight to look like, whatever. So I guess I can see that, but...
People saw Scorsese winning for Departed as a lifetime achievement.
Yeah.
Because he's never won before that.
Yeah.
Even though
The Departed was a great movie. That was an awesome movie.
Yeah. I'm not mad for him for winning for The Departed. Dude, I want to rewatch The Departed tonight, honestly. I don't want to watch The Oscars. I want to watch The Departed again.
Is that the action movie?
That's the one with Leo and Matt Damon and Marky Mark.
Yeah, it's because Mark Wahlberg and Matt Damon are in that movie, and I always mix them up. They look kind of similar, and
Mark Damon and Matt Wahlberg.
Yeah.
I get them confused all the time.
Rolling Stones soundtrack on that movie too.
Great soundtrack.
Jack
Nicholson,
Oh yeah,
beating Leo's arm with a hammer.
Yeah,
that sounds wonderful.
His broken arm with a hammer. It was beating the cast. It was ooh.
It's a sick movie. It's a sick movie.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
This is on my movies to watch list.
There you
already.
go.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really excites me. I mean, I adore
Same.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, we forgot Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight was pretty good.
I
We
loved
talked
the
about that
Hateful
last
Eight.
week.
Oh, and also Star Wars.
Force Awakens for some technical awards. I would love it to win Best Original Score just because I love John Williams, but
But Ennio Morricone.
Morricone, yeah, he should win because his score is great.
Also, he's old as fuck.
Yeah, Maestro. Yeah, he's old. Best Original Song, there's no Furious 7 there in Best Original Song.
Wait, so The Weeknd is, like, nominated for Best Original. That's hilarious.
Oh, where?
For Earned It from 50 Shades of Grey. That's The Weeknd and Belly.
Wow.
Oh, that's so weird.
I would love it for him to win an Oscar. It's still my favorite thing. Yeah.
He's gone to Grammy, right? Probably.
Sam Smith
He's
for Writings on the Wall from Spectre was one of the worst Bond songs I've heard in a long time.
He might win it though.
I hate that song
because he's like the big name or
whatever.
Oh,
he is no Adele. They are no Skyfall.
I love Adele so much.
I was a big fan of Skyfall. I was like, I was listening to that on repeat to wash away Writings on the Wall because I hate that song so much. And then I watched the music video of Writings on the Wall, and Sam Smith starts like tearing up in the middle. I was like, grow the fuck up, child.
This is a James Bond movie.
I think I'd really like it for The Weeknd to win, especially because it's my favorite thing that 3-6 Mafia won. Back in the day for Hard Out Here for a Pimp.
Yeah.
And so Crunchy Black has more Oscars than Leonardo DiCaprio.
Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Lose Yourself.
Eminem is an Oscar-winning artist.
Yeah, but so is Crunchy Black, dude.
Yeah.
And Juicy J. I'm thinking of making one of my new nicknames Juicy J. Thoughts? Any thoughts? No? Yes?
Juicy J.
You sound like you're part of the Funky Bunch.
That might be the plan.
I looked one time.
Eventually,
I looked up the members of the Funky Bunch one time, and I forget all their names, but I remember one of them distinctly is named Hector the Booty Inspector.
Yes, is my favorite one.
Hector the Booty Inspector. Is he still around? I'm looking him up right now.
That's a classic, I feel like 80s, 90s, the joke. Because that's just it's so lazy. His name is Hector and he's the booty inspector.
Because it rhymes.
Yeah. I have his own Wikipedia page. So I assume drugs got him.
This guy has a Wikipedia page.
I'm sorry, that's a mean joke.
I just feel like...
he was taken down by the booty. Let's be respectful.
He was lost in the booty.
He inspected the wrong one.
DJT,
it was a part-time
Scotty G,
job.
Ashley Ace, Marky Mark, and then Hector the Booty Inspector.
Wait, they made a song? So Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch made a song for the Super Mario's movie soundtrack.
Oh,
whoa.
Man.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, we got to do a video feature on that probably.
1993, and it's called I Want You. And I don't think it's the cover of the Beatles song, but it is. That would be amazing. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch doing a cover of that.
Dude, who do you think is the John?
Abbey Road.
Who's the John Lennon of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? I think Hector the Booty Inspector is Ringo. Certainly. DJT is Paul Epstein, the fifth Beatle.
Wait, who is... We got Wahlberg. We got Scott Ross. Hector Barnes.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think as far as Oscars go, I'm also not very engaged this year. I'm like...
Yeah, Ex Machina didn't get the love I wanted it to get.
My dad really likes that movie.
It's a great movie.
It's dope.
Yeah.
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's involved in that?
Alex Garland, who wrote 28 Days Later.
Oh, okay. I like that movie.
Directorial debut.
I love Cillian Murphy in that movie.
Yeah.
I
Oscar Isaac was great in it.
Yeah.
It was just a good sci-fi movie. You know.
I didn't know Oscar Isaac was in it.
Yeah, no, he was really good in it.
Good for him. He's got it popping. Who's that? The thing that got me this year was I was looking at this Irish actor who's been in almost every single one of those movies.
Sure.
He's in The Revenant and he's in Star Wars as the redheaded dude.
Domhnall Gleeson, I want to say.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I don't even know movies at all, but I know.
Yeah,
this guy.
he's just. It's his year. He's been in so much shit. Look at this. He's been in The Revenant, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, Brooklyn, Ex Machina.
What the fuck?
This guy's killing it this year.
Oh my god, those are all Oscar movies.
Yeah.
4 of them in a row. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, exactly.
But how is he not famous yet? That's what Like, I don't know who... He's not famous.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know
yeah.
who he is.
What's his
Well,
name?
he probably is famous. but-
Domhnall Gleeson.
It's probably because of his
Leave the
name.
H silent.
Irish
He's like
actors.
Dom Hall Gleeson.
There's an H in
Domhnall
there.
Gleeson.
If you have 3 consonants in a row in your name, like, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
I mean, I might have even said it wrong, honestly.
Exceptions for Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor. I had to, like, learn that after 12 years a slave.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
My man.
So,
Great actor.
bold Oscar predictions. Let's go.
Bold predictions.
Yeah.
Predictions. I say Room for best pick.
Whoa.
Leo for best act.
Yeah.
I would like Iñárritu to win for The Revenant because, like, just the story of how that movie was made. You know, I feel like he deserves that recognition.
That'll be a twofer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do have a cinematography thing, right?
Yeah, I guess Chibo's going to win that one again
Yeah.
for the 3rd year in a row.
Wait, really?
This guy,
Wait,
he did
last
Gravity,
year was.
Gravity.
Oh, he did
Birdman, and now The
Gravity
Revenant.
too?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Wait, who?
This is
Manuel
great
Lubezki, aka Chibo.
for movie nerds.
Yeah, he did cinematography for Gravity,
Uh-huh.
Birdman, and Revenant, and he won for Gravity. He won for Birdman, and he could potentially win a 3rd Oscar in a row
For Revenant.
for Revenant.
I
And Roger
mean,
Deakins.
Roger
Roger
Deakins. Oh
Deakins
wait, why do I know that?
Still
name
has
again?
not. Roger Deakins has done like most of the Coen Brother movies.
Right.
Skyfall,
Yeah.
Prisoners, Sicario.
Is he any relation to Deacon from Animal Collective?
I would say no.
Shouts
I
out to
don't
all
know
the
for
Animal Collective fans out there.
sure. Oh, the assassination of Jesse James by the Kyle Robert Ford. He did that movie, which I love.
Yeah, I never,
it rolls
I
off the tongue,
never
doesn't it?
tried to see that movie.
It feels like you're watching the real life events,
Oh really?
which means it's a little boring to some, but like I was pretty compelled.
That's
It felt
pretty
very
cool.
authentic.
I mean, for historical movies, that can be such a great appeal because there's nothing like being put in that situation.
Oh man, yeah. He even did. He was the visual consultant for WALL-E, How to Train Your Dragon, Rango,
Ooh.
Rise of the Guardians, The Croods, and How to Train Your Dragon 2. All gorgeous movies. WALL-E was a fucking beautiful movie. How to Train Your Dragon looked live action at some points.
Yeah, but you kind of steamrolled over the Croods. Would you say the Croods is like...
It looks good from the trailer, man. I don't know about the story, but it looks fine. Rango looked great. Rango was great.
The last great movie I saw was Qui-Gon, Kobayashi movie where it's like 4 like vignettes. They're like 45 minutes each.
Yeah.
And they're like ghost stories, like Japanese like old ghost stories and shit.
Sure.
Oh my god. I'm taking this like Japanese film Stuco, so I get to watch these movies every week, and I'm just like continually blown away by the artistry and shit. And so then I see the movies nominated for Oscars this year, and like I've seen them, and I'm like, yeah, this is good, but like, yo, like the lighting in that second in Qui-Gon, you know, like or like, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, so how old is that movie?
Qui-Gon? That's a good question. Let me. Or, well, you have the Wikipedia up right now.
Ballpark.
We have the internet.
Ballpark
How do you
it?
spell that?
I'm at KWAID. This is compelling podcasting, by the way.
Yeah.
That's watching. Google
64.
searches, listening to Google
I was going to say
Oh, it's an
63.
old freaking
Okay.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but okay. I mean, like, I'm just so... I like, so, like, the general public and, like, so many things, including, like, if the movie's more than, like, 10 years old, it might as well just be, like, just static.
Just-
and just horrible, like unwatchable to me. Like
Jurassic Park, The Goonies, E.T.,
Yeah.
Forrest Gump, trash,
just trash.
garbage trash.
Like, who made this? Like, it looks like it was full on potato. Fuck. Like, but okay.
Yeah. No, Phil, and it's also 3 hours long. Like, it's like, you know.
183 minutes.
Yeah. But it is it's a dope movie.
I've seen Cloud Atlas and I've seen Magnolia.
Yeah, those are both 3 hour movies.
Yeah, Chris
I did
Nolan's
not.
movies.
Cloud Atlas made me upset.
I'm gonna fight you here.
I
in the
hated
sound.
that movie. That movie was bullshit.
Ding, ding.
That movie was bullshit.
I'm gonna strangle you with these earphones.
That movie was bad on several levels.
I love Cloud Atlas. We're gonna have a separate episode where we just talk about Cloud Atlas for 3 hours.
So my input is I haven't seen Cloud Atlas. Just so everyone knows.
My input is
you guys at least can see that the soundtrack's amazing. The score is beautiful.
I don't even remember. I remember like having to actively avoid watching Tom Hanks kiss Halle Berry, trying to actively avoid like the weird amount of like yellow face in it.
They will not find your body. They'll kill you.
Interesting. If the cops are looking, I'm probably in the Wachowskis' like crawl space because Chris is apparently very close to. I just don't like the Wachowskis either. Really.
I mean, I think Matrix Revolutions was shit.
Matrix Revolutions.
I thought Jupiter Ascending was.
You watched that shit?
Yeah. No. Amanda Morano, who listeners will meet soon, and Laura Varian, they gave me alcohol and we watched Jupiter Ascending one night, and I was miserable the whole time. It was bad. It was a bad movie.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
This is a completely different thing. But I was going to ask you guys,
sure.
as podcasters,
yep.
Like when you were choosing to make a podcast, did you have any like influences? Do you have any podcasts you look to and like I love this podcast?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You should. What are we doing? You should be the host. Like from now on.
I'm gonna interview you guys real quick.
Yeah.
So,
as of this episode,
yeah,
ownership has been transferred to Jeremy.
Yeah, he's going to inherit this empire that we've built for over a week.
Let the record show they've handed me a key. I don't know what it's for, but
it's rusty and has an ancient Chinese symbol on it.
It looks eerily similar to the emoji key.
I listened to the video game website Giant Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
They're the people on my phone case. I listened to the Giant Bomb cast. I listened to the Giant Beast cast. I listened to these two guys named Dan. They host a life advice podcast called Dancers, which I love.
Oh, that's a pretty good name. I love that. Dancers.
That's great.
This question is from Dan Anonymous. And they ask... Dan
Anonymous?
And they host a bunch of other podcasts, but I don't listen to them because like they do a F1 racing podcast, and I don't give a shit about F1 racing. They do a professional wrestling podcast, which I also don't give a shit about because I don't watch professional wrestling.
That's pretty sick, though.
But they have a big podcast empire. This guy Dan Reichert, who's my hero, he's dumb like me.
Nice.
He does a podcast with his dad like every major holiday, which is pretty fun.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Francisco. Who do you listen to?
I've only been listening to podcasts for like a year or so.
Yeah.
So I don't have much influence, but I started with like you guys know, obviously Serial.
Serial,
so that was like my first
great podcast.
Yeah, that took my podcast virginity. I don't know.
If you're wondering what I'm doing at lunch on like a Monday, it's listening to the previous week's Serial.
That's so fucking like accurate,
right? Like,
and then but I like a lot of like comedy podcasts. So like I don't listen to Giant Bomb, but I also I listen to, they don't do it anymore, but there's this podcast called The Besties that was like hosted by, or not hosted, it was Polygon, the video game website.
Yes.
4 of their writers got together and like talked about video games for like the week or the month. I don't know. It was like a really weird form. They just like change the format every couple of weeks. But like they would like get together and talk about video games.
Yes,
and
I
it was
don't know.
And so from there, I found like the McElroy brothers to be funny. So I listened to Bam Bam, which is this other, like My Brother and Me, which is
I've heard of that one. Yeah. I heard of that one.
Which is just like. Yeah, it's a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
It's like an advice podcast, like air quotes.
Yeah,
podcast,
exactly.
But it's just funny. It's not, and then, I forget, because they're on the Max Fun network, and so...
Yeah, and so they have, like, their whole, God, I listened to I can't even remember it now, but it was with Jesse Thorne and Jordan, what's-his-face? Jordan Jesse Go.
Jordan Jesse Go.
Yeah, I listened to that a lot in high school. I loved that podcast.
Is that old? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, it's been around for like several years.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have that one.
Yeah.
But they have a ton of good podcasts I've never listened to.
Yeah.
But then I started listening to what do I listen to now? There's this one called Hello from the Magic Tavern. Oh, because because the McElroy, I love the McElroys for some reason. It's really weird how much of their content I consume. Yeah. It's fucking weird.
I feel the same way about the comedian Doug Benson.
Doug Benson.
He does the I Love Movies podcast, and he does a bunch of them, but he's just so. I love his conversational style and whatnot. He's just very funny.
Oh, it's like a funny thing.
It's
you love
very
his
funny.
humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same with me and the McElroy. They're just when they get together and just do their thing. It's I like the chemistry. Or
that
whatever.
chemistry.
Yeah.
It's
just hilarious to me and really funny.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I listened to that because they started doing this podcast about Dungeons and Dragons, and where they played Dungeons and Dragons, these three brothers, Griffin, Justin, Travis, and their dad, and they play Dungeons and Dragons and record themselves doing it. And that's my favorite podcast right now. They've been doing it for a year, and I fucking love it. I don't do any D&D or tabletop, whatever. I was thinking about it, but I never actually have done it. But I love this fucking podcast so much. And then from that, I went to Hello from the Magic Tavern, which is this improv / comedy podcast where they pretend they're in another dimension and improv on that. And, it's a fantasy Narnia world or whatever.
Yeah.
And it has ridiculous characters or whatever.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah.
And they're part of the Chicago podcast network. And from
Chicago.
Yeah,
that's
so that's basically everything.
No, that's the whole thing. That's the great thing about podcasts is that you can with the bad haircut thing, it gets you. Oh, what's the other stuff that they put out and shit like that, So maybe I'll go check that out.
It's a mystery to me even.
Oh yeah. Well, this is the very beginning. I feel honored that I'm on the second episode. Because if people are listening from the beginning, they're like. These are the shitty ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, these will be the shitty
It only
ones.
gets better from this.
You're right at the bottom. Well, no, it's an honor to have you.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
been an
very
honor.
glad. Yeah, I'm glad you accepted my invite.
Of course. I was like, hell yeah.
Spread it around.
The second you ask someone, oh, you want to be on the podcast, people love it. They're like,
I've had-
I would love to.
I've had
yeah.
requests. I've had multiple requests I want it on this podcast shit. And I'm like, there's a queue.
Yeah, there's
Take a number.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Now I'm super honored.
Write your
Wow.
name down on the list. We'll see if we get to you.
Anthony Pao next week.
Is he?
Yeah,
I get the
yeah,
next
he's
one
got
because
first dibs.
you
Oh,
got
do you
the
want
first
to ask?
three.
Do you want to ask the
Hey,
next guest?
I am a co-host. Okay.
Who do you want the next guest to
go.
be? Let's
Cool.
just say it right here.
No, I'm not gonna. No.
Okay, surprise.
I forget. I've had friends. Ask
Anthony
me.
Pao in week 4. Let's say.
Yeah. No. He can come. Please,
Okay.
Please. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't know. I fucking get the next one.
Okay,
Okay,
all right.
good.
All right, this will be a 2. You can sit in this chair next time.
In the master chair?
Yeah.
It's a nice
Really?
chair.
Yeah.
It's got armrests
Yeah.
when we don't have armrests.
Yeah, I can spin around.
Yeah, it's got a spinny functionality.
Yeah, and I've been hitting the table the entire podcast. So you probably hear that sound.
Oh, cool. That's what that is? Well, good shit, guys. Thank you so
Good
much.
shit,
Thank you so much for having me.
We went about 13 minutes over time.
Swag.
So that's pretty cool.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Well, we can cut the bathroom break.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We can cut the political discussion entirely.
No. I want.
So 40
I'm going to at least include the Bernie picture because
Oh,
that's,
yes.
that's gold.
I'd be very honored.
Yeah, so I guess it's pretty much it for this week.
That's such a good one.
Yeah. Fran, as always, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Jeremy Wheeler, thank you for being a guest this week.
Thank you.
And the guitar riff playing off in the background because that's good night and good luck, I guess. Say goodbye, everyone.
Edward R. Murrow signing off.